Kyison GARCIA coming in for Braden Davis. Braden Davis didn't wrestle on Friday against Michigan. Kyison GARCIA came in and ended up winning his first dual meet, or earning his first dual meet win against Nolan Wirtanen, 4-1 against Michigan on Friday. But he's going up against a very good Braxton Brown, who's ranked 11 here. As you guys can see, 17-2 on the year, 5 major decisions. Kyison GARCIA is looking for a huge upset here.
Well, certainly if you are Kyison GARCIA here, you want to kind of shock the world and make a statement. Big win against Michigan on Friday night. Now you stand a chance here to get a huge ranked upset and show how tough 133 is here as a Penn State wrestler.
What does Kyison GARCIA got to do to make sure that he can pull out with the win here?
Well, Braxton Brown, 2-time NCAA qualifier, very tough wrestler. Again, I think it is about controlling the mat, controlling the pace of the match, and just working your shots in, being defensive as you can. As there we see
GARCIA went for a leg. He went for a single, but Braxton Brown makes him pay. He's trying to get his – GARCIA's trying to get his arm – or apologies, Brown is trying to get GARCIA's arm off of his leg.
Stalemate call from the official there. Call.
Both will start up. Kyison GARCIA, I think he's just got to be a little bit faster than Braxton Brown to make sure that he can get those single legs. But Braxton Brown, again, is very, very good at defending those. Both wrestlers just kind of feeling it out right now, trying to see what each other are capable of. Kyison GARCIA, huge underdog here in this bout. GARCIA is trying to get his hand free from Brown. Brown tries to go for a single leg, and he misses. Good defense by GARCIA.
It's a good job to kind of keep Brown away from his legs there by GARCIA. Sprawled it nicely.
Both fighters still feeling it out. No huge moves yet. Again, feeling each other out. They got 3 periods to feel each other out. It's just who's going to make that first big move. Kyison GARCIA is trying a little feints, trying to get Brown to bite on something. Brown goes for the single leg and he misses. Again, good defense by GARCIA, showing a lot of poise here. GARCIA goes for the leg again, but Brown is just a little too fast and avoids that while standing up.
It's been a pretty good first period for GARCIA. I thought he's controlled a lot of this match, really good defensively. But he's got to be wary of Brown. Brown is a very talented wrestler and can get him onto the mat with a takedown very fast.
Absolutely. Again, both wrestlers still feeling each other out. 45 seconds here left in the first. No points scored for either side yet. Shaping up to be one of the better matches that we've seen so far.
Some good feints by both guys there now. Brown thought about a shot, but aborted on it.
Brown tried to go for that right leg of GARCIA and just misses. Again, like you said, aborted it. He knew GARCIA was going to try and counter that. And now the Nittany Lion faithful are trying to pump some momentum into GARCIA as there's now 10 seconds left. Brown goes again for a single leg pick, and GARCIA kind of just shoves him to the side. So that's the end of the first period. What a match so far. It's almost like a stalemate. I did not expect this, especially with Braden Davis not wrestling in GARCIA in his 6th collegiate match.
Well, think of it as a testament to how tough wrestlers become wrestling in the Penn State wrestling room right now. GARCIA putting him against a solid showing against a very good wrestler in Braxton Brown. GARCIA about a mat return there, but Brown a nice reversal.
Those are the first points scored here, and they go to Maryland. Braxton Brown now trying to flip Kyison GARCIA, trying to get him on his back, even get some near fall points. And again, I'm going to talk about it all day. Brown had his ankle. And GARCIA's going for a reversal here. He's got the right leg, and he just lets Braxton Brown out of it. And they call an escape for GARCIA. Is now 2-1. still leaning in favor of Braxton Brown.
Getting that escape is huge for Garcia. He will start third period on the bottom, so we'll see if he can gain that escape point in the third period. Would this match stay 2-1 here in the second?
Approaching 1 minute left here in the second. Riding time favoring Braxton Brown, but only by 22 seconds. Again, both fighters going strategically, or wrestlers going strategically. Trying to see which wrestler will make the first big mistake, as it seems you're going to need a mistake by either one of these wrestlers to even gain a takedown.
Absolutely. Both guys very focused. Brown did capitalize off the sort of weak mat return attempt from Garcia and got himself a reversal and 2 points, but Garcia still a chance to knot it up here or score some points with 19 seconds left in this period.
Braxton Brown looking for his 18th win on the year. Still 2-1 here at Rec Hall. 10 seconds now left in the second period of this bout, which is shaping up to be one of the better matches of the day. I don't think we expected this to be as close as it is.
Well, again, as I mentioned, obviously Garcia, a lot of training with guys like Braden Davis, guys around that weight class, and it's going to make you a better wrestler, and Garcia really showing that right now.
Garcia will start on the bottom, looking to get that escape point to try and tie this bout. 2 minutes left here in this bout, and Braxton Brown's not going to let him get anything, as Braxton Brown's trying. He's almost getting him on his back, looking for near fall points. You got 2 near fall points there so far. That was amazing by Braxton Brown, as Braxton Brown now is up 3. He's up 4-1, as Garcia just cannot get anything. Brown's got that leg locked of Garcia. Garcia's going to try and get something. He's getting more tech fall points, Brown is.
And this is just a really tough situation for Garcia to come back from now. Allowed 2 near fall points earlier, now had 4 near fall swipes. And it's a tough break for Kyison Garcia, who started the round. All he needed was the escape point, and Brown a really good job of riding him on the bottom here.
8-1 now for Braxton Brown. And Garcia needs to try and get Braxton Brown off of him just to even try and come back in this match. 1 minute now left here in the third. Called a stalling warning, I believe, on Garcia. One more, and there will be another point awarded to Brown.
Really good job there by Braxton Brown of running with Garcia to keep him on the bottom.
40 seconds now here left in the third. Braxton Brown has not allowed Garcia any breathing room, as he has dominated this third period of this match. Maryland's looking for another stall call for another point for Brown. Refs are not giving it to him.
Terrapins want a major decision here. That's why they would need that extra point with the stall call.
The refs still not giving it to him. 8-1 victory here for Braxton Brown, as Maryland now is only down 2 points, 5-3 now in the match.
Decision via the riding time point secured by Braxton Brown.
Absolutely, and our next matchups will be at 1. Welcome back to Historic Rec Hall, where we have our 184-pound match between number 11 Jaxon Smith and obviously number 1 Carter Starocci for Penn State. Carter Starocci, 4-time national champion, came back for his 5th year, trying to become the first collegiate wrestler ever to win 5 national championships in his career. And with the pace he's on right now at 14-0, I believe he's got a real shot at doing that.
Absolutely. Starocci won the NCAA championship last year with a knee injury, did not wrestle in Big Tens, took 2 injury defaults, and did not win the Big Ten championship last year, but won his 4th NCAA championship. How about that, being coached by a 4-time NCAA champion and yourself being a 4-time NCAA champion, looking to become the first ever 5-time national champion.
Carter Starocci was coming out to the Michael Myers music there, as he's almost like the Reaper here, this Penn State Penn State wrestling team. As you see just the pure strength of Carter Starocci to get that takedown. Picks up the leg, tries to sweep the other leg to get him down. And Jaxon Smith just succumbs to the strength of Carter Starocci. Carter Starocci, the Pennsylvania native. Again, 14-0 on the year. We get a little bit of a false start here. No false start here. And Carter Starocci is just trying to secure that riding time. Jaxon Smith, again, no pushover, ranked 11th at 184, 15-4 on the year. What is he going to have to do to try to stop Carter Starocci?
There's not much you can do to stop Carter Starocci, one of the most experienced wrestlers in the nation. Looking, for, again, obviously for his 5th national championship. Starocci, very good offensively and very solid defensively. So you watched the Iowa match against Angelo Ferrari, a 3-1 finish. Starocci did what he had to do. That's what he is, a gritty wrestler, does what he has to do on the mat to pick up the victory every time he steps out there.
Absolutely. Penn State faithful are getting the "We Are" chants started as Carter Starocci just lets Jaxon Smith get up for that one escape point. Here in our 8th match, we've got Penn State up 22-10, and Carter Starocci, a little slam on Jaxon Smith, and after the whistle was blew, no warnings issued, nothing like that. Momentum looked like it carried him out. What'd they call there, Luke?
Clasping of the hands.
Ah. Couldn't see anything like that, but both wrestlers now, again, feeling each other out, just trying to find anything. Carter Starocci's trying to get his hips around on Jaxon Smith, trying to get another takedown as he picks him up and walks him out of bounds.
Rec Hall fans want to see more action from Jaxon Smith, maybe looking for a stall warning here. Nothing issued so far.
Carter Starocci still trying to find something going. Same with Jaxon Smith. Carter Starocci just needs to flip his hips around, and he does. Another 3 points awarded for Carter Starocci. He's just going to walk out of bounds here to get back to the center of the mat. Jaxon Smith will start in the bottom position. "15 seconds now left here in this first period. Jaxon Smith just trying to survive the wrath that Carter Starocci has put on him so far. Penn State will go into the second period up 6-1 here in the 184-pound match. Carter Starocci is doing everything right. He makes very little to no mistakes when he wrestles, and that is why he is a 4-time national champion looking for his 5th.
Especially the extra experience here. Obviously, Jaxon Smith, a junior, Starocci, a graduate student here at Penn State, a senior, 4-time national champion. Continue to mention it because it is an impressive feat. Very few collegiate wrestlers ever achieved. Starocci there, good job on the escape.
Jaxon Smith going for the leg pick, doesn't seem to get it. Carter Starocci making him pay for it. We saw this in the first period. Starocci's trying to get another takedown, pulling him back to the center of the mat, showing the strength that he has. He gets him down to the ground, but doesn't get the takedown yet. Starocci still trying to get that takedown before they go out of bounds. And he cannot get those 3 points for the takedown before eventually going out of bounds.
Recall fans becoming a little bit more restless here, wanting a stall call there on the out of bounds, especially wanting a stall call now. Nothing from the officials just yet.
No warnings issued, nothing like that. And again, an announcer's jinx, a stall warning called against Maryland. Starocci again awards another takedown as they go out of bounds. 10-1 now here. Maryland's got to get some action in there in Jaxon Smith as they already have the stall warning. They want to avoid giving Starocci any free points. But everything seems like a free point when Starocci is wrestling.
41 seconds here left for Starocci and Smith. Starocci appears to just let him stand, and he will.
Starocci again uses his strength, size, and speed to get another takedown. Up 12 points now. Just needs the 3 for the tech fall. 21 seconds left here in the second period. I would just assume Starocci is going to let Jaxon Smith get up. And I'd be very wrong. Starocci shows no signs of letting Jaxon Smith get up here with 15 seconds left in the second period. Again, Starocci controlling the wrists of Jaxon Smith, making sure that he can't use his hands freely to try and push himself up. As we come to the end of the second period here in this bout, Starocci is up 12 points, 14-2 for the #1 ranked wrestler at 184. Jaxon Smith will start on the bottom here in this third period. And Starocci's almost amassed that 2-minute riding time as he is continuing to get that riding time, hoping to get that extra point. And just like that, Starocci has secured his riding time with 2 minutes and counting with 1:40 left here in the third period.
Thought Starocci might look for a tilt there, but he backs off on it.
Looks like he's still trying to go for the tilt. Another stall called on Jaxon Smith. Oh! Starocci kind of runs him into the stands. That hug got a little too friendly, don't you think?
Absolutely, but a good laugh from the Rec Hall faithful here, and everyone no worse for the wear.
Starocci's just letting him get up. 15-3 now. Here's all he needs is one more takedown for the coveted tech fall. Jaxon Smith defending very, very well, trying to get a takedown on Starocci. 45 seconds left here in the third period. Good rollout by Jaxon Smith as Starocci's pulling him back into the ring to try and get that. And a stall called, I believe.
Will be a stall against Smith, and that'll be the second, so that'll be 2 points for Starocci.
Starocci needs any sort of points here in the third period to get that tech fall. All he needs to do is swing his hips around And he does exactly that. A 20-3 tech ball win for Starocci, making the score 27-10. Penn State, and Starocci absolutely dominated that entire match. I believe the only points scored by Jaxon Smith were escape.
We could have, and obviously Seth NEVILLS predicted to go here for Maryland. NEVILLS, a Penn State transfer, spent 4 years as a Nittany Lion training in that room, transferred to Maryland last season, now coming back here in Rec Hall and wrestling the man he once trained with in Kerkvliet. This should be a good one.
And it will be Seth NEVILLS. And they're booing him, the student section. They know he's a Penn State transfer that went to Maryland. Kerkvliet, 14-0, second-ranked heavyweight in the nation. And we're in for a good one as this is our last bout of the day. Seth NEVILLS ranked 12 as a heavyweight. You're always in for a treat with the heavyweight matches. You never know what's going to happen. With a guy as fast as Kerkvliet, he could do anything. And you'd have to assume Seth NEVILLS knows how Kerkvliet wrestles in those 4 years that he spent here at Penn State. Tries to go for that single leg, misses. Nothing doing yet for either of these wrestlers. And a great move by Kerkvliet, but better defense by Seth NEVILLS to get out of that and avoid the takedown. Both wrestlers still at a stalemate here with 1:40 left in this first period of our last bout of the day. Seth NEVILLS using that sneaky agility to get out of that takedown attempt and that single leg pick.
Both these guys matching each other early. Really good defense from NEVILLS so far in any attempt that Kerkvliet has had.
Kerkvliet playing more on the offensive here as NEVILLS is on the defense for a majority of this first period. 1 minute left here. Stalemate is called by the officials.
Not used to seeing too many stalemates on the feet, but we have one right there and send him back to the center to get going again.
Kerkvliet trying for the double leg, switches back to single leg. Trying to go for that takedown. NEVILLS is having none of it. Trying to just roll out of this. Kerkvliet's got a very good hold on it though. And Kerkvliet overpowers him to get that takedown late here in the first period. Trying for something more. Kerkvliet here with 15 seconds left in this first period. NEVILLS just stands up, walks out of bounds. 4 seconds here left in the first. Got the battle of the grad students here. Kerkvliet, originally from Minnesota, Grove Heights, wrestling Seth NEVILLS from California, wrestling a guy who lives in the cold weather, and Kerkvliet. It'd be interesting to see what the rest of this match holds for us. Kerkvliet will start on the ground.
Just like escape there from Kerkvliet.
With how big these guys are, you don't expect them to have the agility that maybe a Luke Lillidahl has, or a Braden Davis has, or a Braxton Brown has. They've got a lot of sneaky agility And both wrestlers kind of in a stalemate here. And Kerkvliet with a slam and another takedown here on Seth NEVILLS. Kerkvliet was trying to twist him over, trying to get some near fall points.
Call faithful trying to get behind Greg Kerkvliet there, but we'll have it
potentially dangerous. And a point awarded.
Actually, scratch that, a full Nelson, sorry.
Seth NEVILLS with another point here. 7-1, Greg Kerkvliet of Penn State. Another point awarded to Seth NEVILLS.
7-2 the score here. Kerkvliet, 50 seconds of riding time so far here throughout this match.
.30 seconds left here in this second period bout. Kerkvliet just almost rips the headgear off of Seth NEVILLS. Both wrestlers absolutely locked in, trying to get anything going. Seth NEVILLS trying to score, trying to get anything going. Goes for a late, sneaky takedown attempt. Greg Kerkvliet up 5 points. Here going into the third period, the last period of the match, last period of the entire duel. Let's see what it has in store for us.
See if Kerkvliet or NEVILLS can end this here on a high note, a fall or a tech fall.
NEVILLS with another point on the escape. The line faithful are just chanting Gregatron in reference to Megatron. I don't know if they're talking about the Decepticon Megatron or Calvin Johnson Megatron, but I think they're all the same in that aspect.
Kerkvliet coming up on securing the riding time point here, 106 total riding time for Greg Kerkvliet. As it stands, he will secure the riding time advantage here for this match.
Less than a minute left. It's clasped hands.
Second
called.
Stalemate on the feet.
Kerkvliet still controlling the wrist of NEVILLS, not letting him attempt anything to even get him back in this match. 40 seconds left here in the third period. .20 seconds now here in the third. NEVILLS going for a sneaky takedown, misses. NEVILLS again trying to go for a takedown. 5 seconds left here in the third as Penn State will take the match. Kerkvliet will take the bout by decision as Penn State wins 35-10.